In the 1971 India-Pakistan war, one of the many tanks that were captured by the Indian Army by the 54th Infantry Division was gifted to the twin cities of Hyderabad and Secunderabad. And this tank has been placed on the Tank Bund in Secunderabad. You would have noticed it or had a passing glance at it. Perhaps drove past it. It's a tank, a military tank, you told yourself. You may even have stopped by to take a look at it and click some pictures. Those pictures are precious. Preserve them, because what you are preserving is an important part of Indian history. You may have planned to come back someday and take a closer look at it. It is time you did. If you know the historical significance of the army tank, you will admire the guts of the Indian Army, which won a decisive war against Pakistan in 1971. You will respect the bravery of the Indian Armed Forces. There is an army tank placed on display at the Hyderabad Public School at Begumpet. There are battle tanks at the AOC Center in Secunderabad for public display. And one will come across more of them in the Secunderabad cantonment area and other army areas in Hyderabad. The military tank on Tank Bund has a great history. When Pakistan launched attacks in India in 1971, India was swift to react. The Indian Army, Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force were at the forefront to defend the nation. A decisive victory was won. Pakistan surrendered. India was victorious. The M47 pattern tank of the Pakistan Army, which you see on Tank Bund, is a war trophy. The Indian Army captured 66 such tanks. The 54th Infantry Division of the Indian Army stationed in Secunderabad went to the borders and engaged in a thick battle with the Pakistan Army. Maj Gen WAG Pinto, the general officer commanding of the division, led the onslaught against the Pakistan Army. The Indian Army was unstoppable. Maj Gen Pinto decided to share the joy of the victory over Pakistan with the people of Hyderabad and Secunderabad. He gifted one of the captured M47 pattern tanks to the city. This was placed on the Tank Bund in October 1966. This M47 pattern tank is one of the 66 tanks knocked out by the division in the wake of its swift advance and capture of 988 square kilometers of enemy territory during the 14 days war of December 1971. A plaque at the tank on display reads: After the capture of the Pakistan territory, Major General Pinto put up a signboard there, something that has remained a huge memory of the war. You are now entering Pakistan, no passports required, bash on regardless, the board read. A picture of Major General Pinto standing in front of the board has remained as a sign of the valor of Major General Pinto and the 54th Infantry Division. The Major General went on to rise to the rank of Lieutenant General in the Indian Army. Lieutenant General Walter Anthony Gustavo Pinto, who was decorated with the Param Vishisht Seva Medal, passed away on March 25, 2021 at the age of 97 in Pune.
Part of the game, I suppose.
It didn't cause you any qualms?
Well, we can understand our feelings, but as the general said, this does happen, and so People have to play the game, and I think it's a part of the game. We have to accept it.
Lieutenant General Pinto paid a visit to Secunderabad a few years ago. I heard him describe how they had won the Battle of Bison. He also presented us with his book Bash On Regardless, a prized possession. Lieutenant General Pinto was a picture of strength and steel will. When you see the captured Pakistan battle tank on Tank Bund in Secunderabad, remember the valor of Lieutenant General Walter Anthony Gustavo Pinto.